I feel like this is finding you right now because there is a message for you. We have a full moon in Aries tonight, whenever this is uploaded. And I feel like you're being encouraged right now to break out of some sort of cycle of self-sabotage. I feel like your fear of being seen has really been holding you back. But I feel like there's some epiphany that you're either going to have or you have been really working towards being yourself and showing up as you. I feel like you may have like a fear of being vulnerable that you're working through. I feel like you may have felt like for a long time vulnerability was a sign of weakness. And that being in your emotions, being exactly who you are would require you to be let down in some ways, or you felt like it wasn't safe for a long time. But I feel like there's some sort of shift in your energy now where you're aware of those moments where you shut down and you tend to either isolate yourself or you tend to shut the world out because you feel so deeply, yet you feel like your emotions are a weight on the, or a burden to share with others or to feel comfortable enough to even be connected to your own emotions. It's something that I feel like you are learning that it's not a burden and it's not something that you should sacrifice, is like your authenticity to make other people around you comfortable. And I feel like you've been really taking time to understand what your needs are. And I feel like you're being understood by yourself. I feel like you're really healing your inner child right now. And I feel like the purpose of your emotions is so that you can feel free, you can feel good, like you can take up space and embrace all that you are in spaces that expand that version of you and not feel constricted or confined by you. I feel like the needs for approval from others and like seeking validation from others, this is everything that's coming to the surface right now to be released, to be purged and transmuted. We have the Four of Cups. So you're definitely in a space of divine protection right now from certain people. Like your intuition may be really going off right now about how you're self-sabotaging and self-sacrificing and how you're being influenced by others. It's really like, your intuition may be really going off right now. Like you're receiving a lot of the light going out confirmation. Like you're really self-reflecting at this time, or maybe feeling guided to listen in on your heart. Even, because I feel like as a light worker, as an empath, which I know you are if you're viewing this, like your sensitivity is truly divinity. And I feel like for a while you felt like you were put into positions where you felt like totally out of control and within the realm of your emotions, didn't know how to navigate them. I feel like you took on a lot of projections of others, or you didn't have strong, firm boundaries in yourself. And I feel like this era of you, especially the full moon in Aries, is really, really calling you towards asserting yourself more and being unapologetically you in every regard. There's a lot of powerful shifts happening at this time. Because, like, we are in Libra Sun energy, and I feel like this is the integration work that's allowing you to seek the light, seek, you know, companionship, seek vulnerability, but at the right times and in the right spaces. There's just like beautiful balance that you're feeling into right now, or you're feeling guided to find that equilibrium in your energy and recognize how much you are asserting that masculine energy and putting yourself out there and, you know, taking initiative and making things happen for yourself, and also allowing yourself to come back to the present and like hermit yourself a little bit, or assess things in your life and like be connected to your emotions. And you may be really learning like the power and balance and in the ways you give and receive energy may be changing right now too. I feel like your heart is opening, but you're also learning how to protect your heart. And I feel like there's some woundings you may be working through, like shame and guilt for listening to yourself. Like when you go against your better judgment, you realize that it only drains you more than if you were to follow your heart. It's like everybody wins when you choose yourself, regardless of how people receive your energy. It's like you're recognizing that you're the priority. And you cannot give from an empty cup. So you must be overflowed. 10 of Pearls, 7 of Wands. You must defend and protect what you're cultivating within yourself. You must not shut out your intuition, is what Spirit is saying. The 3 of Cups. Yeah, as much as you yearn to protect this energy, you're also feeling guided to share your gifts with the world, share what you know, share your knowledge, share your wisdom, share what you love doing. Because the only limitations that are placed on you is allowing those limitations of fear and doubt and scarcity mindset to hinder you. And I feel like you're really recognizing that in order to ascend, you have to self-reflect. You have to honor what you're holding on to. Because I feel like the more you recognize like the way you show up authentically, it matters. Like it truly does matter how you see yourself and the way you speak life into yourself and pour and sprinkle all this good energy in everything you do, and recognize like the connection that you share with yourself is so unbreakable because you trust yourself, because you go within, because you know that the truth, the truth is love. The truth is going to set you free. And it's because your mission here is to be authentic. You are meant to close out cycles in this lifetime. You are meant to have countless rebirths and awakenings. And it's okay to not be perfect. And I feel like it's okay that you know, you may fall into patterns of self-sabotage here and there. Like, we're not perfect beings, you know? Like, give yourself grace for being where you are. But also recognize that you have so much power in a humble way. You don't try to be better than anybody, but it's because you're humble is why you always win in life. It's because the pure heart really do win. And I feel like you're in an era of really seeing that, really seeing like the ways in which you let yourself grow through pain, grow through transformation. The more you uncover the real authentic version of yourself. Wow. I'm going to leave the message off there. If you receive this to the fullest, please let me know. I do offer personal readings as well as other divination services. You can check all that out through the portal in the link, and I'll see you guys in the next message.